response, but now, if they don't do this work, then they'll have a big old fat lien against their property. Because if they don't do the work, then the city has to do the work, or hire somebody to do the work. Well, then that, cost us double what it cost anybody else.
All right, I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Berea Planning Commission for Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. Seeing that there are no visitors for any issues other than the agenda, moving on to minutes for July 11th, 2023, and trusting that commissioners have had a chance to look at the minutes. If there are no edits or corrections or additions, the chair would entertain a motion to accept the minutes.
I second that.
Who made the motion?
Oh, I thought you made the motion.
No, I did not.
I'll make the motion
You
that
make
we
the motion.
approve the minutes of July 11th, 2023.
Thank you, Denise.
And I'll second that.
All right. Thank you all. Seeing no old business, we'll move on to new business. 211 Rockcastle Street, John French, GEF Properties, requesting a waiver of lot size requirements in an R3 zone. Is there somebody who'd like to?
Yes.
Hi. Could you please introduce yourself? And
Jay Webb, Central Kentucky Land Surveying, here to represent Don French.
so, what can we do for you, Jay?
So we're submitted a minor plat. I guess we're needing a waiver for, Amanda, am I correct, for lot size? What we have are two lots that face Rockcastle Street currently, lots 11 and 12. Those lots are 50 feet wide by 150 feet deep, which is 7,500 square feet. And the minimum is 8,000 or 85?
8,000.
8,000 square feet. So their existing lot's been there, gosh, I don't know, since Plat Book 1, page 24, however old that is, long time.
Yeah.
So they're 500 square feet short. We just want to reconfigure those two lots to face Water Street, just to give them a little wider. We're going from 50 feet wide to 75 feet wide, and dropping from 150 feet deep to 100 feet deep. So it's still two lots. Both lots are still 7,500 square feet, but by facing Water Street, it just lets them be a little wider to get a more easier to build a regular house on. The house wouldn't have to be so skinny and shotgun deep. So, is that the only waiver we're here for, Amanda? Correct? Just
Yeah,
that?
and from a planning perspective, again, as Jay said, we're not changing lot size, we're not changing lot we're only changing the configuration, we're not changing the number of lots. So if you look back to, it wasn't available online, so I had Jay's office send me the original plat. And so what you see there this is Rockcastle Street, this is Water Street. So you've got two kind of long, as Jay said, two long kind of shotgun lots here where you would have an entrance real close to Water Street. If we look at the aerial view, this house has since been demolished, but you could see that it is, it could be two lots this way. What this will allow us to do, and what I've talked to Mr. French about, is to bring a driveway. So if we have two lots where the lot line is I'm just going to draw a line on here for just for the visual of it. So if we have two lots separated by this green line now, we will be able to get a driveway that's further away from this intersection. So I've talked to Mr. French, he's agreed. If this passes, we'll bring a driveway in further away from that intersection, just for safety purposes and visibility pulling out of that driveway. But again, I just didn't feel like this was a plat that the staff could approve because it didn't meet that minimum. Again, we're not changing the number of lots, So the request is approval of the plat with a waiver for a lot size of 7,500 square feet instead of a minimum of 8,000 square feet.
Jay, you said the house is demolished.
House has been recently
Where was the entrance for it? Was it on Rock Castle?
It was on Rock Castle. You can see on the aerial, it comes in, it's kind of hard to see. It's between the
Right.
trees. It comes almost straight into the old house there.
Oh, is this it here? Or was this, this is it?
Yes, that's it, yeah. It was kind of centered on the old, if you look at your plat, you can see the, where we say original lot line, then you can see the gravel drive that comes in, kind of centered on that old lot line there, between lots 11 and, original lots 11 and 12. And at this point, I'm correct in saying we could build two houses here. We have two existing lots that are 7,500 square feet, which, you know, they were done way prior to planning and zoning. So they were 500 square feet short of today's minimum. And we're just rearranging the two lots. They will still be 7,500 square feet each, just a little wider and not as deep. With access coming off Water Street instead of Rock Castle.
Any questions from the commissioners? So Amanda, the request, excuse me, the request before us is to approve the plat plans presented to us with a waiver for each of the lots to be 7,500 square feet.
Correct.
And they will retain the same lot designations of 11A and 12A?
It was originally 11 and 12.
Okay.
The revised lots are 11A and 12A.
Okay. Well, personally, I have to say that I'm glad to see this and glad to see more infill housing within Berea. I mean, I think it's something that, just personally, that we need to do.
I agree.
Doesn't have a sidewalk anywhere on Rock Castle or Water Street. So generally in those infill lots or those older neighborhoods where no one else has had to put a sidewalk in, we've not been requiring them.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And even though it's zoned R3, you're intending to build two single-family residences?
Single-family homes, yes, sir.
I'm going to make a motion that we approve the plat plans and the waiver of the lot size requirement in an R3 zone from 7,500 square feet. It will be 7,500 square feet instead of 8,000 square feet.
Thank you. We have a motion on the floor for plat approval with a waiver for 7,500 square feet versus the required 8,000 square feet for 210 Rock Castle Street. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mike. We have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I see nothing else on the agenda for tonight, so the chair would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
How many dumpsters?
I second that.
All right. Who made the first motion?
Oh, you gotta make the.
I make, yeah, go ahead.
All right, Denise made the motion, Stephanie seconded it.
Second, I did.
Thank you all very much.